Hey, how's it going? Dranus here. Welcome back to another video. It has been a while, and in this video I will show you my Maul East Lasher farm. I've been playing this quite a bit now, but I have been playing on a private server named TurtleWoW. I will leave the information in the description, so if you're interested, definitely check it out, because this server has a lot of custom content. So you got a lot of new items and things like that, a lot of new areas. And yeah, I'm really enjoying myself so far. This server I'm playing on is a PvP server. It is also a couple of weeks old, so this also means I don't have the best gear yet. But yeah, to get you started, the Lasher farm in Maul East is a pretty good farm to do, especially if you're a mage or another class that can do a little bit of area of effect. I will also go over my gear and the things I have right now, so if you don't want to hang around that much, I will leave timestamps in this video's description, so you can skip ahead. As I said, this is a fresh server, so I haven't been raiding yet. This is also why I don't have very good items at the moment, but I will go over them quickly. I am a mage, as I said before. I am a PomPyro fire mage, so a bit of a hipster build, but I really like it. So this means I have the presence of mind here, in combination with my pyroblast. And I made a macro for this, so this means that when I cast this macro, I will cast presence of mind and instantly cast the pyroblast. So the talents I took this time, I went for the impact just for the PvP. I went for the ignite here, more damage. Also the range, I'm not sure about this one, but for now I think it is okay. Maybe I will respec later, especially if I'm going to raid, I have to respec. Incinerate, of course, more critical strike chance. Then I went 1 point in improved flame strike. You can switch this one up, but I really like it, especially if you're doing little farms like this one here. Then I went for pyroblast, of course. I also took the burning stool here. I am not sure about this one either, but yeah, maybe I will put these 2 points into improved fire blast, also with this 1 point in improved flame strike. Then we have improved scorch. I am a scorch mage because I really like the spell scorch. Then I have the critical mass, of course, for the extra critical strike chance. I have blast wave. I really like this skill. It's a little bit of a decision to make, because you can either go to blast wave or you can go to the arcane power here, but I decided to go for blast wave. And then I have the firepower just for the more damage. I haven't picked anything in frost yet, but I am tempting to pick this one. In my arcane spec, I just went here because of the presence of mind, as I said before. So I went for the arcane subtlety, arcane focus here, magic absorption, arcane concentration. I can always recommend this one, because the arcane concentration is pretty good. It gives you clear casting. Then I went for the arcane resilience, just for the extra armor. And then I picked the magic attunement, but I'm thinking about picking the improved mana shield here, because I'm using a lot of mana shields, especially in these kind of farms. Also improved counterspell, very good skill. And then I went for the presence of mind, of course. So as I said before, I'm just made it to 60, so I'm thinking about changing some things up in a while. But for now, I'm just farming, and yeah, it doesn't really matter what kind of build you have for this farm. I really like this, because sometimes you have to have a specific build, and this time you can just play whatever you want, at least as long as you have some area of effect. So my gear, just some crap blues. This one, for example, from Blackrock Depths. It's okay, but it's definitely not pre-bis or something like that. I also got the Eye of Flame here, just for the more fire damage. Just some random things here. And I also have the Robe of the Archmage. I made this myself because I'm tailoring. And yeah, I can really recommend this one, especially because of the use restore mana. So I got it here on my bar. But it's pretty pricey to make. Furthermore, I don't really have much things yet. I of course have the insignia of the Alliance because of the PvP server. And I have engineering, so I got the Gnomish Death Ray here, just for the more burst. Furthermore, I got engineering and tailoring, both at max level already. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm also thinking about making Belt of the Archmage next, but as you can see, it needs pretty much a lot of materials. So yeah, it's pretty pricey. As you can see, I also have fishing almost at the max. It was mostly because I could fish up Essence of Waters in Azara. Furthermore, riding 75, I don't have my epic mount yet. And this is also the reason why I'm doing this farm. So yeah, before we start, I would always recommend emptying your bags for as far as you can. So as you can see, I have a lot of space here. I also have a field repair bot. This is just because once I'm full I can just summon this one and sell all my gear I don't want, so I can stay a bit longer here. But yeah, I really recommend trying out this farm. I didn't do it before this server, but it is really easy. I've also tried for example the Zul'Farrak farm, but I really like this farm because it is very easy, so you can just lay back and do your things. Alright, let's get started. So you enter Dire Maul East. You come over here. Just ignore this imp for now. Doesn't really matter. So you go to this ledge. And you jump down. Doesn't really matter if you have blink or not. As you can see, you just take a bit of damage. But you can heal up. Especially as mage you have your own conjure water and conjure food. You also have the Dusty Tome here. And these can drop books that will sell for a lot on the auction house, for example. But since this is the server, as I said before, is just released, this is not happening yet. So as you see, I pull all the Lashers here. I just freeze them, cast a Flame Strike, and then burst them down with either Cone of Gold, Blast Wave, and or Arcane Explosion. Then you loot. And it is a pretty nice farm. You get a lot of grey items and a lot of plants. You can sell them for quite a bit on the auction house. And also, for example, I have a second character that has alchemy. So I will send all these plants to him and he can just craft potions with it. And these potions will sell for a lot more. You can also find a lot of recipes here. So as you can see, this one, pretty good. Increases your strength by 25 for 1 hour. Once you have completed this pack, just walk around this tree and go to the next pack. There are some patrols here, but you can ignore them for now because they won't be aggroed. Also, keep in mind I'm level 60, so if you're lower level, these guys will be aggroed a lot more. I would also always recommend just bursting and emptying your mana pool. It's better to burst them down quickly than to wait a bit. Nice. As you can see, we just did 2 packs, but we already have a couple of gold here. There are 7 packs, I believe, in this area. Just wait a bit for the patrol to pass, because they may be echoed by these Lashers. Just go here. Make sure they are all stacked together. Just burst them down. Also nice, as you can see here, I got the Traveler's Backpack. So this is a good area to farm those. They will sell for around 10 gold on the auction house. So this is pretty nice. Sungrass, I want that for my other character. So what I usually do is place all my plants I will use on the bottom side here. Everything I will sell or can sell in the auction house I will place in the middle here. And on the top side here there will be just plants. You'll find a lot of Heart of the Wild here. But because they are a bit overwhelming, I would just recommend selling them to the vendor or to the field repair bot if you have one. So this patrol just went away, so now we can go. And this is a safe spot again, so you can safely stand here. Just pull them. Be careful of the patrol there. Cast the Flame Strike, cast Cone of Cold, and cast Blast Wave. And for example, as a paladin or priest, you can shield yourself and heal yourself. But because I'm mage, I have to burst them down a bit faster. Nice. So we got first green here. This is also a good farm if you have enchanting, because you can disenchant all those greens you find. Nice, we have a new plant. So now it will be a bit tricky. We have to go to this tree, but we have to wait for the patrol. There are also some plants inside this farm, so if you are herbalism, you can just pull them, or just herb them. So now we are here. Now we have to wait for this one. It goes back, so you go over here. Once they aggro you, you blink, and then you pull them all the way back here. Sometimes this happens. One won't be aggroed, or one won't be in the Frost Nova. It's okay. Can be a bit tricky, especially if you have no good gear like I have. But I would just recommend bursting them down. Most of the time you will be okay. Sometimes you die, but it happens. Just get the hang of it and there won't be a problem. This area is also a safe spot again. And I said before, there can be a Dusty Tome. I thought it was in a later phase, but I believe there is one here. As you can see here, a Dusty Tome. We will try to open this once the patrol goes away. And let's see if we get something inside here. Nothing this time, but these books can drop something something good. Wait for the patrol here to go away again. Then just aggro this back and walk back. Take them back to your safe spot. Be really careful of this patrol, because if you pull them and the patrol is close, it will also echo the patrol and you will most likely die. Nice. Thorium rifle, schematic. These schematic most of the time won't be worth anything on the auction house, so I would recommend just selling them to the vendor. Blind weed, nice. I don't really need strangle kelp anymore. I have a lot of those already. Alright, so we killed 5 packs now. And now comes a little bit of a tricky part if you are lower level. But I would just recommend taking it a bit slow and wait here for a bit. There's also a invisible mob walking around here somewhere, so be careful about him. I will just shield up my mana shield. If you have ice barrier, for example, it will be way easier. But I only have mana shield because I'm fire mage. Once they aggro you, just blink and walk all the way back here. Just burst them down. Nice. We got another cloak. So yeah, I can really recommend this farm. It is pretty good. You get a lot of greens and also a lot of traveler's backpacks. And it is also very easy to do, so... The last one is back here. You can just walk over here. Just pull them like the other ones. Once they are all clumped together, cast your False Nova. Then cast your Flame Strike. Cast Cone of Gold. Cast Blast Wave if you have it. And just AoE them down. Nice. So we completed all the Lashers here. So what I would recommend is just inviting a friend or making a second account, invite it to your party and just type /camp. If you do this and you are in a party, you will just be teleported outside of the dungeon, you are out the party again and you can enter again and the dungeon is reset. But yeah, I can really recommend this farm. It is pretty good. As you can see, we just did one run. We have here 40 silver, 1 gold, 84 silver, 1 gold 22 silver, 1 gold 55 silver. Also a lot of plants. We also have a lot of recipes and patterns. So these ones will also give a lot of gold. We also have a traveler's backpack, so 10 gold. And also have these two. And we have the living essence. You get a lot of living essence here. So I would just recommend vendoring them. But yeah, definitely check this farm out, especially if you are a paladin or mage or priest for example. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and I see you in the next one. Bye.